I'm here with Peter Vitale. What's up, brother?
How are you?
Dude, I'm good. So Scott tells me I have to know you. Why do I have to know you?
Well, I am the founder and CEO of Lead Clinic, which is a new type of insurance lead aggregator that's focused on transparency. I am an insurance agent.
Okay.
I've been an insurance lead buyer for about the past decade or more now.
Okay.
And right, we saw a lot of just a lack of transparency in the system, a lack of trust between lead publishers, lead aggregators, and lead buyers, and we're just bridging that gap, making it a more trusting experience for our clients.
So I talk about this a lot. This is a big thing with lead buyers is number one, data integrity, but number two, rebuying the same lead, but also being able to just send back a lead that you that is not your ideal client.
Yeah.
And also like somebody that's just like completely a no.
We look to eliminate that, right? We do identity verification scoring on every lead we sell, right? So we know it's the actual person that completed the form, right? If you complete a form with my phone number, that's going to show in our identity scoring, and we're not going to sell that to you, right?
Okay.
Because it's not authentic. We don't want that. You're going to have a better cost per acquisition. You're going to be more profitable, absolutely.
100%. Man, a lot's changed in our industries. What's changed the most from 2020 to 2023? And we're at the end of 2023.
Well, I mean, in the insurance market, where, you know, the space in which I principally operate, right, we have carriers that are losing a lot of money, right? Allstate, I think, posted a $1.8 billion quarterly loss. You know,
Wow.
State Farm, I think, was over $6 billion loss in the first 6 months of the year,
Wow.
right? So what's happening is underwriting is becoming more restricted because carriers need to make money. Carriers need to make money, and you know they can't go losing $2 billion a quarter. So how does that translate down to insurance agents? They need to be more granular in the leads that they buy. So it's a much more customized approach. It's not just the same standards. Has current insurance, has, you know, owns a home, right? Sometimes there's certain zip codes we can't write in today, and that's the biggest change.
I mean, like for instance, I have a house in Fort Myers Beach, Florida.
Okay.
It was totally destroyed in Hurricane Ian.
Yeah.
And I mean, the whole state of Florida was
Sure.
just wiped out by that.
Yeah.
Is that kind of something to do with it, or is it more just like more of an industry-wide problem?
It's more of the macroeconomic trends of the high inflationary environment that we're in. Also, you have severity of claims is elevated, and frequency is elevated too. Right? People are getting, if you take this same period of time, let's just take the whole, like, let's call it 3 years of COVID, take it out of the equation, more accidents today than ever before.
Wow.
Those accidents are costing insurance companies more than ever, not only in physical damage of, like, you know, my car, you know, crashed and I need a new car, but also the medical payments, and then something we would call social inflation or runaway jury verdict.
Right.
Those are getting a lot more expensive today.
Yeah.
More insurance paid out, not enough rate coming in. Insurance carriers lose money, and that's what we're combating in the insurance industry today.
It's fascinating how it's just all tied together, and just like a couple little things can change everything. So, all right, we talked a little bit about the past. What are you most excited about going into the future?
Look, I think that transparency is what lead generation needs. That's what I'm always most excited about, but I think that closing the feedback loop is also very important. So we need agents, right? Agents that we work with, we require them to use a third-party data and analytics firm to give us disposition data back to help them.
And you require that?
Require it. We won't work with clients who don't do it.
And why is that?
Here's the best analogy, right?
Yeah.
We just met, but I'm going to assume you have wife and kids, and if you don't, we're going to pretend you do, right?
Okay.
You put me in a room with your wife and your kids, and then like 3 enemies, right? You give me a gun and you say, just shoot randomly, right? I might kill someone you love. That's a horrible thing to do, right? People who don't give me disposition data back are just asking me to buy leads for them blind. What am I going to do? How do I know if it's working or not working if you don't tell me if it's working or not working? I need to know.
100%.
So we have to have feedback. No different than if you go to a restaurant and then you tell me you don't like it. I'm not going to go offer to take you there again, right? You don't like it.
Right.
So if there are leads that aren't closing for you, we're not going to send you any more of those. Every lead isn't created the same.
And I guess to even add to the restaurant analogy, you might have just ordered the wrong thing.
You could have.
You know, you might have ordered, it might have even been the right thing cooked wrong.
It could be.
You know, so that's kind of the thing, is that you have to know what is working. And I feel like even if you only got what didn't work, like, hey, I didn't like all of these.
Yeah.
Okay, but tell me what you do want. Where's our target?
Yep.
Like, I get where we're going away from, but where are we actually headed towards?
That's what we need to know.
What are you most excited about with LeadsCon?
Well, look, I think that LeadsCon is great to bring buyers of leads and sellers to leads together, as well as solutions providers. There's always something interesting going on. There's always new technology solutions. So I love meeting new people, learning about new products that they offer. So that's what I'm always interested in, always most excited about.
Cool. LeadsCon Connect 2023.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you.
brother.